new milestone. Abandoned and Forgotten Places is about to take you where most explorers dare not go. 100-year-old mine shafts with 100 years of things falling into the bottom. The question on everyone's mind is, what will we find hidden in the bottom of these deep, dark shafts? In this episode, we begin with a smaller, unnamed mine with an interesting looking headstock and ore bin structure. Now, come with me as I take you on the first of what will be many more vertical adventures, exploring this abandoned mine. Well, hey everybody, welcome back. All right, we've got a fun adventure for you this weekend, but before we get started, I just wanted to put out a big thank you to James Cruz and Paul Carita, the two who helped work on Old Bob. Old Bob is all done now. The engine's running better than ever, drivetrain better than ever. I gotta tell you, Old Bob has not felt this good since 2006. Thank you guys so much. You guys, Anderson Chrysler, you out of Lake Havasu City, Arizona, you did one heck of a nice job on Old Bob, and I couldn't be happier. Thanks again, guys. I really do appreciate it. One more thing before we get started. Thanks to all of you guys who put money in the tip jar over the last 4 weeks, because I pooled it together and I bought a brand new chest harness here. This thing holds all of my gear much more comfortably than the old one that I had. This thing is just, I tell you what, it's just awesome. So hey, thanks for putting some a few bucks in the tip jar, because look, it came together, got me this new harness. I absolutely love it. So what do I have for you guys today? We have this big head frame, ore bin, chute off the end, a shaft going down. It looks like maybe 75 to 100 feet deep. It's absolutely something I'm gonna have to rope into. So yeah, I think what we've got here is a gold mine. Looking at all of the quartz laying around on the ground, it has to be a gold mine, but on my maps, there's no name so I'm just guessing. It's gonna be neat to see what's down in here. There's no ladders, it's a straight shot. I can't imagine anybody's been in this mine since maybe the 50s or 60s. All right, guys, let's explore this old mine. Well, you guys, let's see here. You guys might want to see what I'm doing here. Let's see. Yeah, so, okay. We're hooking up everything to go down into this shaft. There's where we're headed, down in there. Okay, now this rope technique that I'm using, we got our descender here, and then what you're looking at right here, This is my belay device that's going to follow me up or down. Basically what that's doing is it's putting me on what's called self-belay. So if anything fails on my descender here, if the line breaks or whatever, that belay is going to catch me. If it goes past 4 meters per second. I don't like where that's at. Let's switch that. That's better. Okay, got everything for coming back up. That all looks good. I'm gonna need that. And let's test this out here. That ain't going nowhere. Yep, got to make sure everything is just right. Make sure the camera angles, people can see what the heck I'm doing here. Probably something like that. Now we've got a new thing, guys, and you're not going to see it in this adventure because it hasn't arrived yet. So I've got a new audio device coming that's going to hook right into the helmet and sit up here. There'll be a lavalier microphone that's going to capture really nice audio. What you're listening to right now is either coming through Noodle or through this microphone in the helmet cam. There's another really cool thing that's coming, but I'm not ready to show you guys yet. So, all right.
Why'd you even tell them then?
Oh, you know, I like to just... Everybody likes a surprise. All right, guys, let's have some fun down in here, shall we? Yeah, Mr. M, another thing I want you to lower, please, will be my backpack. Okay. Actually, it all depends on how big this mine turns out to be.
All right, just let me know.
Yeah, I'll let you know. This is a lot of fun, guys. You just have no idea. And one more time, I just wanted to thank everybody who helped support the channel, especially Jim Vick. I mean, thanks, Jim. I just can't say thank you enough for how much you've supported the channel. Look what we get to do now. And now I get to show you guys all these awesome places that nobody has been in such a long time. Thanks, guys. What do we have down there? Well, before I go any further, I want to see what could possibly get me hurt. There's the bottom. So, me and Mr. M have talked about this a lot on how to properly do these shafts. Now, earlier I was here doing a whole bunch of housekeeping. You'll see that either on my channel or his. Yeah, because I don't want anything falling on me. That would hurt.
You look good up here, Gly.
Yeah, so far I'm real happy with what I'm seeing here.
Well, except for that last board above you.
There's a...
Oh my God. That last board right there.
Well...
Oh geez, Gly. All right. Just don't touch it, I guess, huh?
Well, I'm doing a little bit of housekeeping as I go down here.
Okay.
If I see a rock that looks suspicious, like this one here, see, this is what I'm talking about. You know, I mean, we're not that far down this mine, but you know, that little puppy right there comes down, hits you on the head. That won't feel good. All right, let me get back up on my feet here. There we go. Yeah. Mr. M, look at how nice that belay device is working.
It is nice.
Uh-huh. So I hate to say it, but after all that arguing...
I was right.
Yikes.
I was right.
Yeah, I ain't gonna touch that board again. Yikes, we'll just leave him alone.
Go ahead and finish your sentence. After all that arguing, what?
I said after all that arguing.
I was right?
You were right, right?
Thank you.
Thing's working perfect, man.
Nice. Which bodes well for our work with the schnozzleator, you know, honestly. Because this is pretty similar.
Pretty similar. Okay, so we gotta fix this little problem I can see right here. Oh, there's a rock I don't want that coming on me. Oh, no, he's there. Let's see, guys, I'll keep adjusting my camera. See, until I get the fancy thing that I haven't told you about yet, it's no sense in putting more GoPros on my head. There we go. Ooh, boy. Yikes. Yep. A little more housekeeping. Okay. And I'm not gonna look up because if one does come down on me, I want it to hit my helmet, not my face. Okay, here we go. Looking good. Whoa. Get my feet up there. All right, what am I coming down on here? Oh, we're looking real good here. Okay. Pretty crumbly down in here, Mr. M.
Crumbly up here.
Woo-wee. Yeah, be careful, don't knock anything on me.
I'm not moving at all.
Okay. Wow.
This would be the time, though.
Yeah, it would really hurt. Wow, I got some beautiful quartz vein over here.
Nice.
I'm almost to the bottom, a few more feet here. A few more feet. Almost there. Okay, I am at the bottom, and it looks like what has happened here, if you can see this, guys, make sure we got the camera going the right way. Okay, so the whole collar failed, and I'm basically what's standing on what used to be. Looking back up the shaft where we just came from, there's Mr. M up there. Now, off to my right, we have, looks like part of a stope. Let me make my way, I'm gonna make my way over here to the right.
Okay.
It may go down further. Let me see. All right, what do we, does this mine go any deeper? Boy, it certainly does cut underneath me there. Yeah. Let me show you. I'll get my flashlight here. Yeah, I think that's a, we got a drift right there, and I think the drift goes underneath us a little ways right here, maybe back towards the shaft. Okay, so we're gonna have to get around this debris field right here. See that? Right there. But before I do that, he's gonna have to lower my camera down on the 5-gallon bucket. That's gonna be the next fun thing.
So I hear him down there yakking. This is a good one. You know, I do consider myself pretty fortunate to be able to come along on these adventures. This is tight. Down about 70 feet on these ropes. I'm going to be able to send him down his bucket and stuff here pretty soon. We can go exploring, and I can go sit in the Jeep and get warm.
You're going to need to pull your rope to get it around the corner, Gly. There you go. A little more. A little more. A little more. Harder. There you go.
Yeah.
A little more. Okay, you just keep pulling. I'm going to put the radio down. Keep tension. Keep pulling.
Good job, Mr. M.
Thank you. That's all you got here, Gly.
All right, I got it.
All right.
Standing by on top.
Okay. Okay, I've got kind of a spaghetti bowl down here. I'm going to take a minute to clean it up, trying to get down to this next level.
Copy that. That's a good idea. Standing by.
All right, Mr. M, you got your ears on up there? Okay, so what's going on down here is the whole collar of this shaft, or at least the stuff from up top, has collapsed and it has filled this part of the shaft, but there's a way around the debris field. I'm going to work my way around the debris field and down here to what appears to be a drift. I'll let you know when I make it safely to the drift. It's only about maybe 20 feet more further below me.
Okay, careful down there.
10-4. Okay, guys, so what we're doing now is, well, let me get back to my happy spot here. I'm going to go back online because where I'm about to go is going to require the rope. So, yeah. That area over there was pretty darn safe. I didn't need to be on my, well, this whole entire time I've been on my belay. So if worst was to happen, at least the belay is going to catch me. Okay, now the hard part, it's going to be getting past this debris. I got a whole bunch of old timbers. I got to get around, like this one. That's in my way. And then there's that one down there, but I can't get to it until I get to that point. So, let's see. How are we going to do this one? Kind of going down on a really weird angle here. There, that's better. I'm liking that. Okay. Maybe I can just break it. Yeah, there we go. There, I just busted it right off. Wait a minute here. Oh, look at this beautiful drift. Haha, like I said, no one's been down here in a while. Cool. All right. Let's get past that pointy board. I'm almost there. A second here. There we go. Oh. And almost there. Oh, all kinds of stuff to trip on down here. There we go. All right, let's get off the stuff here. Don't need to be on the thing no more. Okay. I'm just going to leave that belay line dangling right there. There. I'll just go like that for now, huh? Okay, guys, give me just a second. I am going to hook up my primary camera here and look around, see if I can't find some cool miner's graffiti. I'll be right back.
You got a copy, Gly?
Yeah, I'm doing just fine down here. Before I start my camera up, I'm trying to put the ropes in such a way so that when I pull them back out, they don't get snagged on anything.
Okay, sounded a little concerning up here. I'll stand by.
There's a whole bunch of tin. There's a whole bunch of tin down in here, and that's what you're hearing me walking around on.
Okay, sounded like an echoing collapse from up here.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
This is a head frame. I'm standing right in the middle of it. And the material that goes directly underneath my feet here that I'll show you in a moment are the collar. These timbers right around the top, that one, and this one, and this one here, and that one right there constitute the collar. And that is a headstock. And I don't know if you can see it from here. You should be able to. Right up there to the left of that big gray rock, you'll see some concrete right in the middle of the screen. That's where the hoist was. The mechanism that would then go up through the top and then drop straight down with a cable and a cage. Then they'd pull it all the way up there, a bucket of ore, and they'd dump it on that chute, and it would fall down into this ore bin. It looks like a building, but they just utilize the underside of it as an area to house their various mining tools and things that they'd use often here. Got shelves and things in there. They just utilized the space, but that's what you have is a classic head frame. Nice. And
Okay, guys, here's what I found down in here. Let me show you where I just came from. That's pointing back up the shaft right there. So a bunch of the collar has failed over the years, and this is where it all ended up, down here in a big pile. And I don't think it went any further that direction. Looks like what we have here is a good old mom and pop operation. As you can see, it just doesn't go anywhere there. It's completely sealed. There's no way around the debris field. If the drift went off that direction, you can clearly see just how much stuff is in my way. Now, but there is a few interesting things. Let me show you. Turn it back around. While I've been getting my rope straightened out, as well as a bunch of other things, I found some interesting things. Down here on the floor, see here. We don't need that. Let me fix my lights here for a second. There we go. That's better. Okay. Down here on the floor, we've got a glow stick right there. I can only imagine I'm going to be finding a lot of those down in these shafts. Yeah, anybody out in the crowd, you guys want your glow stick back? Okay, continuing on past all this noisy tin. It looks like our friends at Underground Explorers were up in this mine. Let me show you. Right there. So one of their group roped down in here. I don't know when, but they did, and they left their calling card. The interesting thing is what's down here on the floor. Yeah, that's a little bit too bright. So it says, let me show you here. It says simulator projectile, ground burst, M115A2 firing instructions. It's got a piece of safety fuse and an, on the ignition source right there. Okay. Not quite sure exactly what that is. Since I've been in the explosives business, it looks a lot to me like a flashbang. I'm going to have to do a lookup on that M115A2. Yeah, I wonder if it's a flashbang or if it's a smoke. Interesting. Okay, geology-wise, here's your quartz vein. Here's where miners were going after. It's about 2 feet wide through here. Okay, above my head, you can see real nice structure there. Beautiful quartz vein. So if this mom and pop operation would have continued, the drift would have headed off that way, and they would have removed all that quartz, leaving a drift with a hanging wall and footwall. In this case, the footwall would be on your left, hanging on the right. There is the only graffiti that I've been able to find in this mine is right over here. RWS. That's it. Turning back around, there's some really just beautiful quartz crystals here right above my head. Look up in that pocket right there. Isn't that beautiful? Let me put my hand in place to give you an idea of size and scale. Yeah, just a nice quartz vein, lens quartz vein running through here. There's almost some silver too. See that off to the left? You can see a little bit of galena running into the quartz. Definitely some silver. But that is it. That is all I see. There's nothing spectacular as far as artifacts hiding down on the ground. Looking up here, lots of really awesome spider webs. They did put in a raise right above my head here, and you can see the quartz vein continuing on up into that raise. But darn, it's too bad that we weren't able to go deeper or continue on past the debris field. All right, guys, that is it, except for a bunch of modern day trash that people have thrown down in this hole over the years. There's really nothing left to show you. So I'm going to send my equipment back up on the line, and we're going to head back up out of here.
We would have never gotten into this hole a month ago.
Nope. We certainly wouldn't have. Burr, it's chilly up here.
I know it.
Okay, guys. Well,
Let me get you centered up here, Gly.
sure. All right, so short and sweet. We saw this beautiful head frame and ore bin and chute. I thought for sure that this would have had a little bit bigger workings down in it. Didn't turn out to be that way. Let's see if we can possibly fit maybe one more horizontal haulage at it. There's a whole bunch around here. Let's see if we can crawl into one. Okay, let's head on over there. I mean, look at this. And we're right here, okay? We didn't even do this one. Look at that one. This one here has a massive something or another, head frame, whatever. That's why I put that icon there, okay? We didn't do that one, I mean, look at here. Here's another one with a big head frame. This one looks awesome.
And we were worried about this because of that.
Right.
Isn't this great?
Oh my gosh.
And you know what?
They're everywhere.
I was like, oh, they're gonna be all over. And remember?
They're gonna be all.
Remember?
And we haven't.
And the good God, I haven't seen a place here yet that you couldn't fall into and die.
We haven't done any of those. None of them. We haven't done.
Oh my.
You haven't touched any of that.
Nice.
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Wonder how many people have been inside that one.
Everybody and their brother and their sister and all their dogs. I'm not even gonna stop. Forget it. Well, I was really hoping to take you guys on one more haulage at it today, but
It was looking like we're running out of daylight.
we're running out of daylight. But my gosh, look at, there's one, there's another, and another.
There's
They're
no
just-
access to them either.
No, there's not. You'd have to climb up the side of that hill,
And nobody does.
and nobody does. Which
Gly's
means,
gonna.
which means that thing's probably going to be filled with artifacts. Because who's going to take them out of there? The thing's on the side of a mountain. You would need to helicopter. I may climb up the side of that mountain and explore that.